and welcome to my channel. Today I bring you a different type of video. Since I'm not going to be able to bring you the wrap-up for the last quarter of the year before the end of the year, because I'm going to record it in January, I thought of giving you a preview of what I'm going to read into the last 3 months. So welcome to my TBR, and it's gonna be long. So get something to drink, get cozy, and we're gonna start. Okay, I'm gonna shoot my shot really high because in these last 3 months, I'm planning on reading 15 books. Now, I'm crazy, yes, I know, but there is a good reason. In the last quarter of the year, I'm joining our seasonal Bookish challenge on Discord called Pumpkin's Books. And the goal is to read 15 books. So I have my bullet journal, I have my pile of physical books that I want to read in these last months, and I'm just going to show you what I want to read. So we start. The first book that I want to read this autumn is Dracula by Bram Stoker. This edition that is actually super minimal, super cute. It's a gift from one of my relatives last year, so if I can read it before the end of 2025, it would be really great for me. The second book that I want to read for the challenge is Il Principe della Nebbia by Carlos Ruiz Zafón. The English title is The Prince of the Mist. This is a book that got me gifted ages ago, and then I never read because the cover freaks me out so really much. So I'm going to see if the inside of the book is going to be scary as much as the cover is. I hope not, but knowing the fun, it probably will. So I'll keep you posted. The third book that I want to read is Blood Over Bright Heaven by Wong. This is a book that I want to read for our Dark Academia book club that I'm part of, hosted by my friend Lily. I'm going to leave her Bookish channel in the descriptions. And I mean, look at this cover. Amazing. And this came straight from Germany through Vinted. So shout out to Vinted because I'm buying so many books and I'm finding myself really comfortable on the platform. So that's good. I'm actually so hyped for this one. Then we have Halloween Party by Agatha Christie. I actually want to go back reading Agatha Christie because it's an author that I'm trying to like and I'm struggling. So I want to keep the effort on trying to fall in love with her and with her writing. So please, wish me luck. The next book that I want to read is Good Guy by Kate Meader. Does it fit with Halloween? No, but I'm also going to need something light to read after all of these books. So I'm gonna put a good romance inside. The next book on my autumn TBR is Il Battesimo di Sangue by Natasha Lucchetti. The English title should be The Blood Baptize, something like this. Scary? Yes, I think I know that it should be something like a Dracula retelling. It's a book that has been sitting on my TBR since ages, and I'm actually excited that it joined my actual TBR for the season. So yeah, I'm excited to read it. And then we have the book that is going to traumatize me the most, and I think that you probably already recognized, but I've got my physical copy of Alchemized. And I'm not ready for it. So that's all I'm going to say for this TBR video, and in the next wrap-up video I'm going to talk a lot about it. I'm sure of it, but for now I keep my thoughts for myself because otherwise this video is gonna get too long. On the TBR we also have Pumpkin Spice Not So Nice by Becky Monson. Again, romance, because after that book, and now it's on the ground because I don't have space anymore, I'm gonna need something light to read. So again, romance. And this book talks about emotionally unavailable men. So, well, intriguing. I'm really looking forward to it. Then I'm going back to tackle my infinite TBR by reading Life on a Nervous Planet by Matt Haig. Again, book that has been sitting in my TBR since ages, and then I hope to finally read with this challenge. Actually, it's not the only book of Matt Haig that I have on my TBR, but I'm going to tell you the next one in a few minutes. And enjoying the Tackle My TBR challenge, there is The Imaginary Friend by Stephen Chbosky. I read The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Chbosky, so the idea of that author writing a book like this one, interesting. I'm excited to go out of my comfort zone reading these type of books for the season. So, as all the others, I'm going to update you on if I read it and how it was. But the cover is amazing. And then we have The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. I've been able to recover this copy, always thanks to Vinted. Look, I heard a lot of things about The Cruel Prince, a lot of positive things, also some negative things, but the plot, it's so intriguing for me, so I really can't wait of diving into this book. If I'm not going to read all 15 books, so be sure that this one is going to be in the next wrap-up video, because nothing is gonna stop me from reading this book. Nothing and no one. We are at the last 4 books of this challenge. The next one is Landline of Rainbow Rowell. Again, for the I need something light between all of these books. It's not gonna be the first book of Rainbow Rowell that I'm reading. So the previous one that I read was Fangirl. I didn't enjoy it that much. So third last book on the list is, as I previously said, another one of Matt Haig, The Midnight Library. I waited so much to read this book, and I really want to read it in 2025 before the start of 2026. Second last book on my TBR is The Vicious Games by Joel Wellington. This is also going to be part of my 12 Friends challenge, so I'm really hoping I'm gonna be able to read it. Again, dark vibes. I am super excited to read it. And the last book on the list is The Fellowship of the Ring by J.R.R. Tolkien for our parallel book club about Lord of the Rings. I'm so excited of finally having the possibility and the motivation through our book club to dive into Tolkien, because it's such a big author with big books. I've always been scared. So from this point of view, book club, he is helping a lot with the book club and the challenges. That was it. Those were the 15 books that I want to read into the last 3 months of the year. That means 5 books per month. Am I gonna be able to do it? I don't know. We'll discover it on January with the wrap-up video that I'm going to publish. As I said before, these books all go into our autumn challenge that it's hosted on Discord, Goodreads, and Storygraph. So if you want to join us in being motivated to read more before the end of the year, feel absolutely free. I'm going to leave you all the links in the descriptions. And hey, do you have a TBR? Do you use TBR? If you want to share a bunch of books that you want to read before the end of the year, feel absolutely free to drop it in the comments, because I always love to discover new books. Well, thank you for sitting with me during this video. I appreciate your attention and your time, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye!